In 2024, the average property value in Dubai grew by 9.4%, but properties in the best areas showed 15%, 20%, and even 30% growth. So the big question is, what are the best areas to invest in 2025? In today's video, I'll walk you through a data-backed list of Dubai neighborhoods with the highest future returns, starting with Dubai Land Residence Complex. Investment opportunities start there at just $180,000 and have both strong rental and value appreciation potential. First, let's take a look at the location. It seems quite far into the desert, but thanks to great road connectivity, it takes just around 20 minutes to get downtown. Just for comparison, going there from Dubai Marina usually takes longer due to traffic. Second, a metro station is planned for the neighboring area. The station will be called Academic City, and it will be part of the Blue Metro line that will be completed by 2029. As soon as that happens, the area's attractiveness for working expats will go up even more. And third, the area is surrounded by more than 15 universities. So it's kind of a hub for students who create additional demand. For years, nothing was happening in the area. But even so, it grew faster than the market. Since 2021, apartments in Dubai Land has grown by 44%, while the Dubai average growth was 36% over the same period. All these advantages attracted the attention of several developers, and now they're actively launching new projects there. My partner Andrei recently visited the area to show you what's going on there.
Even though Dubai Land was under the radar of major developers for a long time, there's already some residential infrastructure in place. 3 parks, 2 schools, grocery shops, a mosque and bus stops. When the metro in Academic City opens, the most convenient way to get there will be a 5-minute bus ride. Also, there is a lot of construction happening in the neighborhood right now. But one particular developer is drawing our attention. It's Imtiaz, and I'm standing right next to the plot they're developing. They're working on several buildings here, and Imtiaz has a track record of significantly outperforming competitors in similar areas. For example, 1-bedroom apartments in their project in Al Furjan are rented out for $26,000 versus the $16,000 area's average. That's a 60% difference. Given that these 1-bedroom units were sold for around $220,000, investors achieved an almost 12% rent-to-price ratio. It's a similar story in GVC, where they recently built Westwood Grande. This project earned owners 10.5 to 12% rent-to-initial price ratio. That's huge, even compared to the area's average of around 7%.
The entry ticket for good projects in Dubai Land is around $180,000 for a studio. 1 beds start at $250,000. And 2 beds begin at around $350,000. These prices indicate that the apartments are in the affordable segment. Right now, that's the minimum you'll have to spend on a good investment. But many investors are also looking for affordable villa and townhouse options, because villas and townhouses have historically outperformed the market. They grew by 136% since 2020. While the average apartment grew by 49% over the same period. That's why in this video, we also feature Damac Islands. Damac is experienced in building large communities with villas and townhouses. The main example is Damac Hills. It's a green, family-friendly residential community. It features nearly 4 million square feet of parks, stables, a petting farm, a fishing lake, and sports facilities like tennis and basketball courts. Since 2020, villas and townhouses in Damac Hills have increased by more than 100% in value. And now Damac is expanding and building new villa and townhouse communities of a similar type. So Andrei will tell you more about one of them, and then I'll do the price analysis.
Right now, I'm in the office of Damac, who's actively developing the new Damac Islands community. It's located near other new developing villa and townhouse areas like Town Square, Sun City, Cherwoods, and also not far from Damac Hills. It will be a master and gated community, meaning Damac will build everything exclusively. And once finished, the area will be restricted to residents only, with no access for outsiders. The whole concept is built around water. There'll be large swimmable lagoons, a water park, an island with mini-golf, a jungle river, kayaking, and more. Damac has already launched a significant part of the area, but more is expected in 2025. For reference, here are some examples of how the different units were priced. 4-bedroom townhouses started at about $630,000. 5-bedroom townhouses from about $870,000. 6-bedroom villas started at a minimum of $1.7 million, and 7-bedroom villas were priced at around $5 million.
The big advantage of this project is its relatively low price. Let's compare it to the existing neighboring communities, Damac Hills and Town Square by Nishama. You already know about Damac Hills. And Town Square is a family-oriented community located a few minutes from Damac Islands. It offers townhouses and residential buildings with simpler amenities. The average price per square foot for villas and townhouses in Town Square is currently $310, while in Damac Hills the average is $320 per square foot. Damac Islands rates for the previous launch normally were between $263 and $310 per square foot, depending on the unit. Even without going into the details and comparing the prices by specific unit type, which you definitely should do when you're planning to buy, it's clear that Damac Islands is priced substantially lower. Investors should be aware that supply in the area is expected to be large, so this isn't a place for quick flipping. Also, it's in the affordable segment and shouldn't be compared to premium villa communities. But if you're interested in prime options, one of the most interesting areas in 2025 is Oasis by Emaar. This is a new, ultra-luxury villa community at a very early stage. It's basically Emaar's big bet to create a new prime villa community with an aspiration to be at the same level or almost at the same level as Jumeirah Islands, Emirates Hills or Al-Barari. And when I say big bet, I mean that Emaar is investing $20 billion to build Oasis in the desert from scratch. The plan is to create long man-made lagoons and artificial beaches and build the villas around them. They also plan to turn the desert area into a green space, with greenery occupying 20–30% of the community. In addition, they are building a mall with a 1.5 million square foot retail area. The whole area of Oasis will be around 100 million square feet, and eventually there will be 7,000 units. For comparison, Damac Islands, which we just discussed, will be 30 million square feet, but will have around 15,000 units. So in Oasis, the total area is 3 times bigger, but the number of units is 2 times lower. And the sizes here are pretty large. The average villa in the community will be more than 10,000 square feet. Almost 600 villas have already been sold in the past year, with a median price of 16 million dirhams or about $4.4 million, and the median price per square foot was 1.3 thousand dirhams or $355. For comparison, take a look at these square foot prices. This is Al-Barari, this is Emirates Hills, and this is Jumeirah Islands. The comparison isn't 100% fair because villas in those established communities are already designed and might be furnished. But it still gives an indication of where prices could go in Oasis as it develops. And while Oasis is a high-end villa area, and Damac Islands is a more affordable one, there will be many more options launching in 2025 that will fall somewhere in between. And if you're interested in real estate investment in Dubai, whether it's a villa, townhouse or apartment, reach out to my team. Our approach is to help you make informed decisions based on data and financial analysis. You'll have our full support end-to-end, and we're doing all of that completely free of charge. So call us, WhatsApp us, scan the QR code, or click the link in the description to get a free consultation with my team. Now let's move to the next area, Dubai Islands. There is so much controversy about this area, so let's first figure out what this place is and then decide if it's really one of the best or just hype. Dubai Islands is a complex of artificial islands developed by the government developer Nahil. Originally, there was a plan to build another Palm Deira, but during the 2008 crisis, they had to put the project on hold and eventually scaled it down to 5 artificial islands. So on these islands, they plan to have a lot of things: 9 yacht marinas, a shopping mall, 2 golf courses, and 86 hotels. In a way, this place can be considered a new Palm Jumeirah. Andre went there to show you what the area looks like right now.
From the long list of things planned for Dubai Islands, almost everything is still under construction. But the area is already open to visitors, so many people come here for the beach. The first row along the beach will mostly be taken by hotels. However, from time to time, developers announce residential buildings on the first row, and a few of them will even have their own private beach, One of the most interesting projects which sold out pretty quickly is Ellington Cove. This development feels more like a hotel, packed with tons of amenities like 3 restaurants, a spa, a beach club with a bar, infinity pools and many other features. The price per square foot here was around 2,700 dirhams, or about $730. The closest comparable building to Cove is probably Ellington Beach House on Palm Jumeirah. Though the one on Palm has simpler amenities, it does have the private beach and the same level of quality. The price per square foot there on the secondary market is now over 5,000 dirhams, or about $1,300. And as of the time of filming, the building hadn't even been handed over yet. Palm Jumeirah is much more developed, so we shouldn't expect the same price for Ellington on Dubai Islands right away. But this is definitely a level that can be achieved as the area develops.
So, why can Dubai Islands be a great investment? Look at this graph. Beachfront properties have significantly outperformed the market. Since 2021, they've shown growth rates between 1.7 and 4 times faster than the market average. So the real question is, will Dubai Islands lead this trend in waterfront property growth? Here are several reasons why we think it will. First, the islands will feature a 21-kilometer open water beach. That's really important, because some other new waterfront communities don't have beach access, and developers there build sand lagoons, which isn't quite the same. Second, it's an open water beach. This is a picture of Palm Jumeirah. There are only 4 points where water flows in, so the water is a bit stagnant. Now compare that to Dubai Islands. It's more like a bay with an open front, so there is a more natural water inflow. Third, the master plan for the community is huge, and there will be 86 hotels. Hotels make a big difference because they bring plenty of dining options, spas, water parks and other entertainment facilities. Fourth, the area should be developed relatively quickly. It's not empty as is, and new projects that launch there usually have 2 to 3 year handover dates. Nahil is also focused on getting everyone to deliver on time, by including fines for missing deadlines in developers' contracts. But Dubai Islands also faces criticism, mostly for 2 reasons. First, it's on the outskirts of the city and far from everything. Let's look at the map. There are many touristic spots in Dubai, but the 2 main ones are downtown and the Marina Palm Jumeirah area. For those who stay on Dubai Islands, going to Marina and Palm Jumeirah won't be a top priority. There'll be enough restaurants, spas, aquaparks and golf courses right in the neighborhood. So the main destination is downtown. If you go from Palm Jumeirah, it's around 20-25 minutes when the roads are empty and 60 to 40 minutes during peak hours. From Dubai Islands, going downtown will take the same 25 minutes when the roads are free and up to 45 minutes at peak times. And that's the situation as of now. It's expected that travel time will go down once another bridge is finished. Second, the area is exposed to airplane noise. Dixby Airport is nearby, and departing planes currently pass above the islands. Despite the impression some people might get, the noise isn't unbearable, but you can definitely hear it. Still, residents come to the local public beach even though the area isn't fully developed. There is also an expectation that the DXB will eventually cease operations and all flights will move to Al Maktoum Airport. It's not happening in the next couple of years, and the exact date isn't set yet, but when it does happen, the noise issue will be fully resolved. But if a beachfront area in the earliest stage of development is what you're looking for, you should also consider Maritime City. And if they hadn't announced one particular thing recently, the area wouldn't be on this list, but they did announce it, and I'll tell you about it soon. So, Maritime City is a small artificial island located near Dubai Islands, right next to Rashid Yachts and Marinas, a new community developed by Emaar. Plans to develop this place were announced 20 years ago. Then it was on hold, and only a few isolated projects popped up. But now it's finally moving full speed ahead. Let's look at the map. Many buildings will be built along this coastline. Towers by Damac, Danube, Select Group, and others. But the most interesting part is at the northern tip of the island. That's where you'll find a master community by Omniyat and beyond. Let me explain why that matters so much. When a developer builds the entire master community, they control everything: infrastructure, resident experience, and pricing. This setup basically gives them leverage to increase prices across the whole area by launching each new project at a higher price point. So the completed buildings also rise in value to meet the new standard. And as an investor, you benefit from that. But the whole story wouldn't be that exciting if there wasn't a private beach. This section at the top of the island will be a private beach, and no one but the residents of this community will be able to access it. The master developer here is Omniyacht and its newly formed sister company Beyond. Andrei visited their office to show what they are planning.
As of now, Beyond has only shown us the mock-up for the first cluster of their community. It will consist of 9 residential towers and 1 hotel. However, the main features of the neighborhood, overall style and scale are already clear. It will include high-rise towers with direct sea views and mix of buildings by Beyond and Omniyacht. Some of Omniyacht's buildings will be developed in collaboration with Dorchester, an ultra-luxury hotel brand. Of course, the beach is a standout feature of the community, but even for buildings located further from the beach, they are including water amenities. This will be a pier for swimming, a surf area and artificial lagoons. In addition, the community will later feature more family-oriented amenities, including a park and a school.
Omniyacht is one of Dubai's top developers in the luxury and ultra-luxury segment. They collaborate with Dorchester, a hotel brand, and Dorchester buildings are also planned in Maritime City. Beyond is Omniyacht's newly formed sister company. It's more affordable than ultra-luxury Omniyacht, and most of the buildings in the community will be developed by Beyond. But there is the more controversial side of this potential investment. First, if we look at how Maritime City is performing now, it's not great. The problem is that there is only one lonely tower by Omniyacht on the island and nothing else. And that tower isn't Omniyacht's best work, especially compared to their later projects. Second, previous buildings by Omniyacht sometimes faced delivery delays. They are often architecturally sophisticated, and Omniyacht delivers apartments fully designed down to small details. But still, delays have been an issue. So all 5 of these areas can offer really interesting investment opportunities. But if you want to learn about other great areas for investing in Dubai real estate, check out another video we made. It's right here.